Hi friends, this is Lori Bulow, and I feel very impressed that I'm supposed to put out a message as this one, and that message is because of the criticalness of the hour we live in. The Bible calls it perilous times in 2 Timothy chapter 3. It goes on to say, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful and unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those who are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of God." These are also the days referred to as the days of Noah, of which the Lord told us what it would be like just before he returns. Well, you're seeing it all right now, friends, in this country, as those anarchists are coming out of the woodwork for all to see. And I'm talking about those planned riots and carnage for Trump's inauguration. Peaceful protests are one thing, but the carnage planned in D.C. for Trump's inauguration are not peaceful protest. This is anarchy. Look the word up, friends. They're calling it a day of civil disobedience, just like in that movie, The Purge. You all remember that one, I hope. Well, the same thing is happening right now, as corrupt politicians have allowed and being instrumental in organizing this anarchy with the planned riots in D.C. and all over the country coming from the different reports. And this is a result of those in higher up who have allowed it to get out of hand. And they're funding this, they're organizing this, and these people who are funding and organizing are George Soros, Michael Moore, Bill Ayers, and others. They're the top organizers. Michael Moore has come out, literally, I've read what he says in his tweets on those websites, Disrupt, J20, I've read those websites. I've seen the tweets, I've seen their posts and what they have to say, and they're not holding anything back. Michael Moore, that is, and now Bill Ayers has joined in on it. He's teamed up with George Soros. And then you have the higher up, such as the Clintons, the Obamas, and a huge amount of those politicians in the D.C. Beltway. Their leader, Hillary Clinton, was the first to use the word deplorables. You remember that, friends. We're all a basket of deplorables because we're not voting for the fourth degree Coven witch, Hillary Clinton. Well, if you go to those websites, Disrupt J20, and you read what they've got planned and you listen to what they have to say, you will notice that about every other sentence, the word deplorable they're using. So they're simply following the instructions of their fourth degree Coven witch, Hillary Clinton. Their leader, when she and Bill came out in their purple attire that day, right after they lost the election, and she came out in her purple attire, then you notice that all the news media, they came out with their purple. So that was a message to them all. And when they lost, they had their planned behind closed door strategies of what their move was going to be, and we're now seeing what it is. These are communists, these are criminals, these are socialists, and they're anarchists, and they're going against the Constitution. I'm talking about those politicians now, friends. And then there are different levels. You have the politicians, then you have the Michael Moores and the Bill Ayers and the George Soros, and then they have their pawns that they're using, the dumbed down sheeple. They're the ones who are going to be out on the streets. The uninformed, the ignorant, willful ignorant people. These are the ones that they're using to do their dirty work. And they're the first they are going to be thrown under the bus when all comes into fruition, as far as when they get their way and their new world order is on the move again. Anyway, those are the people behind all this. And I've said in several different videos, what we're going through is a spiritual war. It truly is, friends, whether you want to believe this or not. Those on the left in control and funding all the anarchists is because their satanic empire they have created and hoping to bring to completion, that is their New World Order, is being held up just a bit. And that is because of the new incoming president, Donald Trump. He's going against their establishment. Those on the left are in reality reprobates, complete reprobates. They have no conscience left, and I'm talking about the organizers and the ones in control of the planned Day of Rage on Trump's inauguration. Those people are under the control of Lucifer himself, as that too has been confirmed by all the reports of what they do and what they take part in. You remember those WikiLeaks, don't you, friends? You remember what came out about the Clintons and their little trips they take to that island and everything they're involved in. In the book of Romans, it says, "For the wrath of God is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men who hold the truth of God in unrighteousness." And this means they refuse to recognize who God is and what he is. It also goes on to say, because when they knew God, they glorified him not as God. This means they do not understand God in the realm of creation. They will not understand him in anything else, but they become vain in their imagination, and their foolish heart is darkened. It also says, "Wherefore, because of this, God also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own heart, and for this cause gave them up unto vile affections." This means God removed his restraints and therefore gave them unimpeded access to their desires. You're seeing it unfold. You've been seeing it unfold, friends, but now it's coming to completion. So this is what we are witnessing, friends, and have actually been going on for a very long time now. But at this point in history, we are seeing the process of the anarchist and carnage come to a completion, as those in higher up don't know which way to go because they know their empire is not moving forward as they planned, and they're like a bunch of scared rats jumping a sinking ship. That's exactly what they are, as God is allowing evil to destroy itself. Scripture also says, "Because we are sure that the judgment of God is according to truth against them which commit such things." This proclaims a perfect judgment. Hear me, friends, because it comes from truth. That's Romans 2. So what you see unfolding as a demonstration here in America, friends, with the anarchy planned for January 20th are coming from unbelievers whom God has given up on and pulled his restraint from because they chose to do which God goes against and his word. And we've seen that for the past 8 years, haven't we, friends? Their God is Lucifer himself, and they are the ones who will love and support the Antichrist when he is revealed in his full potential. They will gladly take his mark on their forehead or in their right hand. God is separating right at this time the good from the evil. Even now, friends, there are only two groups at work here. Either you choose to follow Jesus, God's only Son, by repenting of all your unlawful and sinful deeds, and do so gladly, knowing your name will be written in the book of life, or you choose the other side and understand there is no in-between here. That other side will take you to hell, and in the end, you will stand at the great white throne judgment before God and then be cast into the lake of fire with Satan, the Antichrist, and the false prophet, and all others who choose to do their own thing and go their own way. The coming of the Lord is imminent, friends. Hear me. He is at the door. As well, Satan's Antichrist is about to come on the scene. I hope you choose the right way today. You've been warned. This is Lori Bulow.